So in this video I'm going to be making my World Cup knockout stage predictions. Now I'm going to be honest, South Africa and Canada, they've already played their match. I would have guessed Canada would have won anyway, but you're going to have to take my word for that. But anyway, so next match on that side was a draw. Netherlands versus Morocco. I'll be honest, I think Morocco are going to win that. I don't think Netherlands are the best side. They've looked alright against. I mean, it looked good against Sweden, but aside from that, I don't think they've been crazy impressive. Whereas Morocco, they got a result against Brazil, so they got semi-finals of the last World Cup. I think they've got a decent squad, so I think Morocco will win that. The next match last night was draw. Germany, Paraguay. Germany. What else do I need to say? Then we've got France versus Sweden. I think Sweden looks good, better than I thought they would. But they're not better than France. So France are going to win that. And Spain, Austria. Spain. Austria is just very okay. Yeah. Portugal against Croatia. I think Portugal will win that. Whilst they're both running around with a 40-year-old player, I think Portugal overall has a better, fresher squad. So, yeah, Portugal. Belgium, Senegal. Belgium. Even though I don't think they've looked great, and I don't think they're going to make it very far in this tournament. I think they've been better than Senegal. So, yeah. And then USA against Bosnia and Herzegovina for the final match of that draw. On that side was that draw. I think USA are going to win it. I think they've got a better squad. I think they've looked better when they've played. Yeah. Then on the other side of that draw, Brazil versus Japan. This is the next match that's been played, I'm pretty sure. Brazil are going to win that. Japan have looked good, but they're not going to beat Brazil. Then I've got Cote d'Ivoire or Ivory Coast against Norway. Again, Norway are going to win that. Haaland alone, they'll win that. Then we've got Mexico against Ecuador. Mexico have been alright, but I think Ecuador was the likes of Caicedo, William Pacho, Hincapié. I think they've just got better players. So yeah, I think Ecuador are going to win that. And then we've got England versus DR Congo, Dr. Congo. England are going to win that. I don't think Johan Visser and Aaron Wan-Bissaka is enough to get past England, basically. I know England, aside from against Croatia, haven't looked great, but yeah, you could have said that against Argentina in the last World Cup and they won it. So then there's Australia versus Egypt. I think Egypt are going to win that. I don't think Australia has the superstars that they used to, like sort of Harry Kewell, Tim Cahill. I think they've just got a bit like Austria. They've just got very okay team, whereas Egypt still have like Salah, Mamouche. Yeah, I think Egypt has the better side. There's Argentina versus Cape Verde. As much as I'd like to see Cape Verde's run carry on, I think in a knockout match, I don't think they'll be able to sustain it. So I think Argentina are going to win that. And Switzerland against Algeria. I don't think much of this Algeria team. I mean, the best players still. I mean, they've got Ait Nouri, but he's not going to win you a game. And aside from that, it's just Mahrez, really. I don't think they've got enough to get past Switzerland. So yeah, Switzerland to win that one. And then the final knockout match, Colombia versus Ghana. I thought Ghana looked very solid against England. And yeah, Colombia's another team I don't really think that much of this tournament. I mean, they've still got James Rodriguez. He's an old player at this point. It was 3 World Cups ago. That was his breakout 12 years ago. Yeah. I think if your best player was playing in 2014, you've not really got a chance to win. Okay, so on to the round of 16 now. Now, I'll be honest, it's the next day now, so at the time recording, Brazil have now beaten Japan, which I expected, and Germany have just lost on penalties to Paraguay, which I did not expect whatsoever, but that's not really going to affect my thoughts on what's going to happen in the round of 16. So, first match in the round of 16 is Canada versus Morocco. Or what I expect will be the next match. So I think Canada are going to lose that. They've been good, but they've not been as good as Morocco. Next one, I thought would be Germany versus France. It's going to be Paraguay versus probably France. I thought France would win regardless of if they'd face Germany or Paraguay. So yeah, still France getting to the quarters. After that, I reckon it's going to be Spain against Portugal, and I think Spain will win that. I don't think Portugal, they've got a good midfield. I don't think they're good enough to beat Spain. The next predicted match is Belgium versus USA, and this is the first upset that I've predicted. I think USA will go through. I don't think Belgium are that good. I don't think they have been since they lost of Hazard and company. So yeah, I think USA will go through there. On the other side of the draw, Brazil versus Norway, who I'm predicting to beat Ivory Coast. I think Brazil will win that as well. Haaland's good, Ødegaard's good for Norway, but I don't think it's enough to beat Brazil. Next match, Ecuador versus England. I'm English. I think England's going to win that. Ecuador have a few good players, but they're very solid defensively and not very solid offensively. So I think even if it comes down to extra time penalties, I think England will just have the better offensive experience to get through that. After that, Argentina versus Egypt. It's going to be Argentina. Yeah, Egypt have Salah, Marmoush, and that's about it. It's not enough to beat Argentina. So Switzerland versus Ghana. I don't think Ghana have enough going forward. They're good to get a draw against England, but I don't think they'll be able to win a game they have to win, or get a result from a game they have to win. Yeah, I don't think they've got. They've got Semenyo, but I don't think him alone is enough to get rid of or knock out Switzerland. So on to the quarters, Morocco versus France. Did they play in the last World Cup? Might have done. Yeah, I think semi-finals, Morocco, France, and then Argentina, Croatia, wasn't it? I don't know. But anyway, I don't think Morocco have enough to knock out France. So I think France are going to get through quite comfortably. And then Spain versus USA. I predicted them to get through to the last 8, which is incredible for the USA, but I don't think they're going to do anything against Spain. I think Spain will win that quite comfortably. And on the other side of the draw, Brazil versus England. Now this is probably the biggest matchup so far in the tournament. Obviously, if Germany went through, then it would probably be France-Germany, but that didn't happen. So, yeah, I think England, I think they're better rounded. I think Brazil's got a very, with the exception of Bruno Guimaraes, they've got a very old midfield. I don't think they're going to have enough legs, basically, to carry them in. Will this be a sixth match? Yeah, I don't think that they have enough legs to get past England, basically. Now on the other side, Argentina, Switzerland. Again, Switzerland, decent team, but they're not as good as Argentina. So Argentina through there. And for the semi-finals, France, Spain, or France versus Spain, and England versus Argentina. I think France will beat Spain. I think Spain have a good team. France have a good team, so it could go either way. But I just feel like France have been, they've looked better so far. They've not been held to a draw by one of the smallest nations, so there is that. So yeah, and then England versus Argentina. Again, I think Argentina are good, but relying on a nearly 40-year-old Messi for the whole tournament, I don't think it's going to suit them well. I know they've got players like Alvarez, Martinez, but yeah, I don't think they'll have enough to beat England. So it'll be France versus England in the final, or Spain versus Argentina, and Spain versus Argentina in the third leg playoff. And I think Spain will beat Argentina quite comfortably. Not quite comfortably, it'll be close, but yeah, I think Spain will put it off. And then for the final, France versus England. France being a team who knocked England out of the last World Cup, got to the finals of the last World Cup, won the World Cup before. Very good team. England got to finals of the last two Euros, semi-finals of 2018 World Cup, and quarter-finals of the 2022 World Cup. So I think it'll be quite a good match. Both sides will be going at it. Obviously, it's a final, but I think France will edge it. As much as I hate to say it, and as much as I would want England to win that for the first, to win a trophy for the first, or men's team to win a trophy for the first time in 60 years, like it's almost 3 times my life. Yeah, I don't think England have enough to beat France, so I think France are going to win. That's my predictions. Let me know if you agree or disagree, and that's it.